Second, well, see, remember, a lot of people would also say my parents did not approve, my family did not approve, and I really, loved this girl, but in the name of my family, I really respect my parents, so I decided not to be with this girl. Crap. Why? Simply because for you as an individual, the happiness of your parents was more important than the happiness of the girl. You can't tell me that I'm not with the girl because I really loved her and for me she was the most important thing in the life. Because if she was really the most important thing, then you would have been with her and you would have thought somewhere or the other to convince your parents. The fact between the girl and the parents were more important to you. So it's a personal choice that we all make. Okay, coming to wording of suggestions. So sure, one is you need to accept what the reality is. Second is the suggestion should be in the present tense. I think these are all common sense things which most of you are already aware of. Right? It should be in the present tense, it should not be negative, it should be very positive. The only thing with positive is, again, it could go against the reality. Which means today I feel I'm poor. Or let's take the relationship example. Today I feel I'm not with the girl that I want to be with. Generally a lot of people would say I'm with this girl, I'm with this girl, I'm with this girl. This is what affirmations are considered to be. When I used to do this, and I've done this and I've tried it a lot, for 8 years I've tried a lot of things, I realized internally I was feeling I'm lying to myself. Because the fact is I'm not with the girl. Now I'm telling myself I'm with the girl. What really made a difference was the fact that I started telling myself, okay, if I feel it's a lie that I'm not with her, from today onwards, everything that I'm doing in such a way that ensures that I and she are together. Now this is that I and she are together, which means you are one, speaking in the present tense. Second, you are not lying to yourself. You are simply saying maybe today I am not with her. But every action that I am taking from today is ensuring that I and she are together. Now this sounds more logical, more reasonable. Again, we have not really done suggestibility, but your affirmation should also be based on your suggestibility. Which means if you are a person who is very literal, you can tell yourself my relationship is very good. Because then you are not really looking or trying to find the hidden meanings. If you are a person who is inferential, while speaking you will have all these thoughts. But I am lying to myself, this is not correct, this is incorrect. So, your affirmation also has to be based on your suggestibility.
How does positivity help when things are not in your control?
It helps in two ways. One, it helps you deal with the situation in hand because you are more relaxed. Remember, you will always be able to find a solution when you are more relaxed than when you are tensed. And I think all of us would approve this. Correct? One is the moment you start telling yourself all is well, or I can deal with it, I'm able to deal with it. It's basically a way to tell yourself that if there's a problem today, sure it's there, but I also have the capability to solve it. And now you start looking for the solution, not the problem. The moment you start looking for the solution, solutions are there. Every problem has a solution, otherwise the problem would not be there. A simple technique could also be your dreams. How many of you have, yeah?
Then in that case, every visualization is a lie.
Every visualization is a lie. Well, it's a personal take. If you are if you are a person who is very inferential, then you may actually start questioning even when you are doing a visualization. But I don't really have it. And there are people who say this. We are able to visualize, but when we are visualizing, we actually think, but I don't really have it. What is the point of doing all this? On the other hand, if you are a person who is very literal, then it doesn't matter. Because you are not really looking between the lines. You are simply accepting whatever you are doing. So it depends on your personality type also. See, for all those who feel I am rich is working for me, then you don't have to change it. Because you don't really change a winning combination. If you feel that I speak to myself I am rich and I am at the end of the thought, I have a thought but I am lying to myself, then you need to look at an alternative. Then it's not really working for you. So don't hang on to it because it has given results to other people.
The not rich and you saying I am rich, the not the girl and I am with the girl, that's the worst kind of lie.
That's what I'm saying. So, but a lot of people do it for affirmations because they believe affirmation is simply stating the what you want in a very present tense manner. And see, I'll tell you one thing. that a lot of people get results with this too. But the fact is, a lot of people don't. So if you are the one who is not getting the result, then you need to look at an alternative. If you are getting a result, that's brilliant. Then why do you want to change it? It should be positive, it should be present, it should be based on your suggestibility, it should be possible in your definition. What is possible for you may not really be possible for me. What is possible for me may not really be possible for you in your understanding. What he said was perfect, that you need to break down the end goal into smaller steps so that it sounds more logical to you. To give you an example, okay, if a person comes and tells you that I want to study for 8 hours and I can study for 1 hour a day, if you tell him that you can start studying for 8 hours from tomorrow onwards, it's not possible for him. If it was, he wouldn't come to you. But if you ask the person that, well, I can sit for 1 hour, how long can you sit? He would say maybe half an hour more. Now, through maybe affirmations or suggestions, you can increase the time period from 1 to 1.5 hours. When he becomes comfortable for 1.5 hours, then you increase it till 2.5 hours. So you break down the entire bigger goal into smaller chunks, which sounds more reasonable and more possible. So that's more or less about wording of suggestions. Anything else that you want to talk about, anything else that you want to talk about life, about suggestions, about...
Talk about the evolution of man. How does reincarnation fit into this?
Well, that depends whether you believe in reincarnation or not. That's what I'm saying. That depends whether you believe in reincarnation or not, because...
There has to be a basis for belief.
No, see, the point is, every individual has his own belief system. And no beliefs can really be finally proved as correct or incorrect. It's a very individual thing. I can explain... That's what their beliefs. Now, for example, when I conduct a past life therapy and people come and ask me, Nitin, if you are saying that past life, the existence of past life is matter of your belief system, how can there be a past life therapy? Correct? Well, the answer is simple. I don't ever start a therapy from a perspective that it's a past life therapy. One. Second, I consider the mind to be a brilliant search engine. So, how many of us have worked with Google? Whenever you search something on Google, what you have to do? You have to type in keywords. When you type in keywords, you simply get the answers based on keywords. Brilliant. The same applies to your mind. Which means, in a very relaxed state, if you type in a keyword, okay, this is my problem, give me the solution, the mind would give you a list of all the solutions. The question is, can you really trust your mind? Because it's not that we don't get instincts, we don't get intellectual insights. The problem is we don't trust the insights that we are getting. So the same applies with me. So when the past life therapy works, we simply say to the mind, where is it that the problem is coming from? Now there are two situations. The mind would either throw a situation which is from your life, which is from the current life. So it's simple, it's an age regression, the person would remember it. Now there can be two things. If the person sees a situation which is not a part of his current life, it can either be a past life or an imagination. Doesn't matter, because the mode of therapy remains the same. If you think it's your past life, I'm treating a past life. If you're thinking it's a imagination, I'm doing an imagination therapy.